Manjaro Cinnamon. Well, I heard about it a bit, but never used it. I didn't hear about the specific Manjaro Cinnamon version, but I heard about Manjaro, and there was a huge fan base for it. It's called the noobs version of Arch Linux. Now, I've used Arch Linux, and yeah, it's quite good. So that day I was just doing my distro hopping. I'm kind of a distro hopper, so I tried to give a chance to Manjaro. I first went for the Manjaro KDE version, but my touchpad wasn't working there, and I think some problems were happening there. So I was looking for my favorite desktop environment, which I had used in Mint, which was Cinnamon. So the Cinnamon thing, this is quite close to my heart, not gonna lie. The Cinnamon, Manjaro Cinnamon, not only Manjaro Cinnamon, any distro based on Cinnamon is close to my heart, because I like how Cinnamon is like the blend of KDE. It has so much customizability, and it's kind of GNOME, and it's kind of XFC because it's on the lighter side. So I like this blend it just gives me. And so I was just testing out things. First, what I did was check my resources, my system monitor. Now I ran a neofetch. That time I was surprised that I saw it was only taking 600 MB, and I was completely shocked that how dude, I am having Arctic Cinnamon, and I'm also having was taking about 800 MB RAM. Oh well, now it's 800 MB. I have my screen recorder on, that's why. But while startup, I always spot it's between 650 to 700, while in Linux Mint I used to face about 1.1 to 1.3 GB. So this was quite impressive to me. And then what I wanted was to test some other features of this. I like the icon pack, because as you can see, the icon pack is kind of like Papyrus, Adapta Nocto, and Maya. It's a blend of these, and I absolutely like Papyrus. It would be my second best option after Candy icons, which I have probably you have seen in my previous Linux Mint videos. But actually, this Manjaro, I wasn't hating the default look. Like when I booted to Linux Mint, it was kind of looking old style, but this one, not at all. This was completely kind of modernized. Then, as I have heard that Manjaro is used for a lot of productive work, like video editing and all. So I ran 3 tasks on it: GIMP, Blender, and VS Code. Now these 3 apps made me judge Manjaro fully differently. It was so good, it was so fast, and its performance was very efficient. It's like I've got a unique power inside me. I got that energy. I got this energetic look by this desktop. I didn't waste much time, and I shifted to Manjaro, and I'm seriously liking it. This is a first look video, and I'm seriously liking it. It's been a day I'm using Manjaro, and seriously, you can spot that Blender opens so fast, and VS Code also opens so fast, and there are inbuilt stuff. I saw that TLP was already enabled, and drivers were already installed. My hardware was fully supported, and also it was the repositories are so nice. Even the apps that you can install with Pac-Man in Arch, in Vanilla Arch, they are getting installed on Manjaro easily. Not to be honest, easily. And here, but some things I didn't like about it. Well, this may be subjective because I don't know. When I downloaded Manjaro, especially the Cinnamon minimal version, I am going with the minimal version because I don't want much bloated stuff. I prefer WPS Office instead of LibreOffice. Kind of. That's why what I did was I just went for the minimal one. I think that's the problem it came, because when I went to recording with Kazam, then I was seeing that I had some only few options, which were WebM format and AVI format. Well, but I am habituated to MP4 and I like MP4. I'm not hating MP4. So I wanted the decoder. Well, I searched a lot of Google and stuff, and after that I had to install these encoders and stuff, and yeah, now it was working fine. But I'm kind of saddened that so many features are inbuilt, but these basic codecs, they are not inbuilt. But no problem for that. It's not a major problem, to be honest. Or these functions like tree and all. Suppose I go to one of my directories. Suppose I go to my programming directory. This one now I haven't installed tree manually. So this is how it looks. So this basically gives you the project tree. Well, so this was pre-installed, then TLP was pre-installed, Laptop Mode Tools was pre-installed, and I just like how so many things are pre-installed, but the weight is kind of light, on the light side. I can't just believe at the end of the day that Cinnamon is taking 600 MB RAM. But yeah, this is a quite good job these Manjaro developers have done. I think this is the community version. Well, now the problem is that Cinnamon, I have seen it's quite underrated, to be honest. Well, most people don't use it. If you download Manjaro, if you go to the manjaro.org website, then what you will see is there are 3 official versions. If I go to this, and here are 3 official versions, which is XFCE, KDE Plasma, and GNOME. Well, I don't like GNOME so much, and because of its resource consumption. Well, XFCE is not my choice. KDE, I like it, but my hardware doesn't like it. So what I need to do is I have to go to the community, and these are one of those community edition packages. There is Deepin, which is quite giving you a Mac OS look. There is i3WM, which is kind of minimal and fast. Mate, I like Mate. You can be dissatisfied by its looks and customizability, but it works fully awesome. Sway, well, I have not used Sway, so I'm no one to judge. Here there is Cinnamon. This is what I picked off. Cinnamon is my favorite because it was one of my starting desktop environments. I started with GNOME, and it was Ubuntu, I remember, where it was quite resource heavy, and also I think Ubuntu fans will hate it, but I don't like Ubuntu, to be honest. I haven't got a pleasant experience with Ubuntu. My battery charge, my battery power went extra consumed. Well, in this one I had to disable TLP because I was seeing my USB drivers were getting, you see, USB drivers are, and it's quite low on RAM, and the main developers who have created Cinnamon, they have been I am appreciated by I appreciate their work, to be honest. And yeah, so these were my first look and now how to set up Manjaro as a developer. Well, nothing, basically you have Python pre-installed. While installing some other packages you get GCC and all, so that's quite awesome, to be honest. And G++ is already installed. I have not installed it. GCC is also installed, so this is quite a good feature, because in Linux Mint now I got the tree feature, now I got the TLP enabled. So, and also Manjaro installation time, it was so, like, I was running short on internet that day. Like, it was very slow internet, even my YouTube videos were lagging, but I was surprised to see the Mint installed in about a few minutes. It took about 1 minute or so to install. I was just guessing what went wrong, but yeah, nothing went wrong. And also this Pacman SU in SYU, which is upgrading with Pacman, in Manjaro it's pretty fast. As long as I've seen, in Manjaro things are pretty fast, and even on the slowest internet you can do most of the things. I've changed my daily driver into Manjaro. Now this is kind of my workstation. I deleted Mint because actually Mint, what it was doing, it was giving me a lot of problems for a few days. Don't know why. My webcam was not working and my USB was continuously disappearing and all. I mean, the auto suspend was obviously off, but Mint was kind of also lagging and slow. Probably you have noticed in the previous videos, but yeah. Now I am on Manjaro. I am also liking Arc. I'm the fan of Arc for a long time, and yeah, I also have Vanilla Arc on the same system, which is also Cinnamon. Now I just installed it a few hours ago, and everything is fine there, but I can't really just open the terminal app. I don't know why. Only the terminal thing is crashing. Even Ctrl+Alt+T does not work. Just does not work. Seriously. So let's keep that aside. And here in this Manjaro, well, I've also seen that updates are quite fast in installing, and to be honest, you can tell me, you can object that probably your internet was fast. Well, I don't think my internet was fast, because you see, my internet is really fast, and also that time my YouTube videos were lagging, everything was lagging, but when I was installing these stuff, all was like magic. It was so fast. And for VS Code, well, I won't recommend that you go with -s VS Code or something. Just go to the AUR repository, and there is a Microsoft banded version, and fetch that VS Code if you are in Manjaro, because you can't, if you don't do that, you can't get the proper logo, you can't get the Python by Microsoft package, you can't get proper formatting, you can't get the C++ extension, which was the biggest problem, and that's why. So this was my experience on Manjaro, and yeah, it was quite nice. So meet you in the next video. If you like this video, just press the like button there, and also press the subscribe button, and keep supporting me by subscribing my channel. Also, you have a Discord server. You can join the Discord server and talk with us. And for now, goodbye.